I would go with what feels right to you because that will tell you what is actually going on in your body. So whichever hand feels right to you, put it on the bottom, and we're focusing on the palm, and it's right over the throat, but at some distance from the throat. And then the other hand is going to be on top of it. So the palms, one on top of the other. And let's just start here and drop into our grounded presence, our breath into the belly, prolonged exhalation. Feel ourselves dropping down into how we're supported by gravity. And just notice what happens with your hands in this position over your throat. Now, you may possibly notice some heat. You also might notice some pulsation or throbbing. It could be subtle, it could be very dramatic. So pay attention to those sensations. And when that throbbing or that heat, or both, feels like it's at an apex, intensified, you're going to move the hand that's on top to the base of your earlobe, and then slide your fingertips, any fingertips, in the direction of your cervical spine. Come back towards your earlobe from the cervical spine slowly. And as you're traveling back towards the base of the earlobe, you'll find a little valley. Your fingers will just find it for you. It's a slight depression in the superficial fascia where your fingers just sort of nuzzle in, any fingertips. And that is sacred site number 12. Its name is surrender. And you're just going to hold that. Perhaps the throbbing in the hand that's over your throat is continuing. The heat also, maybe getting even stronger. And you're on whichever side your hands have naturally gone to. And then when that area on your neck feels like it is in harmony with the hand that's on the throat, you're going to move that hand from the neck to the very top of the shoulder. And this is sacred site number 11. Unburdening, throwing off over responsibility. Leave it to you to associate that with the relationship to your mother. And pay attention, of course, to all the referred sensation in your body. And it seems like there's some relative harmony between these sites. You're going to move the hand from the shoulder into a little valley on the opposite elbow, right there in the crook of the arm. Any fingers that go there, that's sacred site. Number 19, boundaries. And notice what's happening in these sites, particularly in the throat. Your hands are slightly off the throat. And if you like, you could actually reverse sides now, moving the hand that is in the bend of the elbow to the throat, then holding the opposite site of surrender, base of the earlobe, moving towards the cervical spine, coming back. It's about midway between the cervical spine and the earlobe. There's a little valley in the fascia that your fingertips find instinctively. And notice the difference now in the throat. Is the pulsation there different on the other side? You don't have to analyze any of this. You're just noticing it and feeling what's happening, particularly in the throat. You are definitely tonifying your thyroid when you do this, as well as opening your voice. And then to the top of the shoulder on the same side. Notice how that affects the pulsation at the throat. Really connecting with yourself. This is your attunement to self. This is about your voice, your throat, your thyroid. What are you learning about yourself from this contact? And then over to the opposite bend of the elbow. See what happens in the throat. Get really interested in the phenomena that you're observing and experiencing. And then when you feel ready, bring the palms and the pads of all the fingers together in this inju and place that inju just outside, above, at a distance from the throat. Take your time. If you want, you may want to write a few notes to yourself about what you're experiencing. This is actually extremely powerful practice, and you can do it whenever you have a throat issue, whenever you want to amplify or tonify your voice, whenever you want to treat your thyroid. And please feel free also to share this with others. It's a beautiful, beautiful treatment, self-care treatment.